Let's take a look at how to unbox and assemble your Elevate e-bike. Start by cutting the outer shipping bands and carefully open the top lid to avoid the staple ends. Remove the accessory box and the seat box and set them aside for now. Remove the bike from the box. Due to the packaging, an assistant may be needed. Discard the brake shipping cover, then using side cuts, remove the zip ties from the front tire and the bike frame. Set aside the front fender for now. To remove the front tire from the bike, first cut the rear rack free, then slide the tire directly forward to avoid damaging the spokes and the pedal arm. Set both aside for now. Remove the seat and post from its box. Then attach the post to the seat bottom with the seat height numbers of the post facing the rear of the seat. Loosen the bolts of the clamp, but do not fully remove them to allow the clamp enough room to mount to the seat base. You can use this same bolt to adjust the seat pitch later once the bike is assembled. To adjust the seat post clamp, unfasten the clamp, tighten the screw clockwise, and then reattach the clamp arm. At this point, we can remove all the protective packing. If possible, try not to use a razor knife to avoid scratching the paint or puncturing the tire. Cut the bike keys from the rear frame using a pair of side cuts. Note that these keys are bike specific and unique to each bike. It is highly advised to keep one key in a safe spot in case you lose the other, as these are not replaceable without making a copy. Install the rear rack and the fender to the frame using the supplied bolts located behind the battery and at the rear wheel as shown. Route the rear taillight wire through the rear rack as shown and plug it into the taillight. Use the supplied zip ties to secure the wire to the rack. Trim the excess zip tie off with side cuts. Moving to the handlebar, grab the trim ring from the accessory box and slide it onto the handlebar stem. Then insert the handlebar stem into the front frame tube. Temporarily tighten the stem for now with a 6mm Allen socket. We'll readjust this later. Loosen the handlebar clamp bolt with a 5mm Allen socket. Position the handlebar where you desire and retighten the bolt. We can adjust this later if needed. Attach the front brake caliper to the front forks using the hardware supplied in the caliper housing. Once both bolts are in place, then tighten to 7 Nm. Remove the front shock bolt with a 6mm Allen socket and a 10mm wrench. Pull the headlight mounting arm out of its shipping position and into its correct mounting position. Then remove all the protective packing material from the front fender. Attach the headlight and the fender to the front shock mount using the factory bolt. Note that the slotted holes in each component is to allow for further adjustment if needed. Tighten the bolt to about 90%, then adjust the two components so that they are square and straight. Finish tightening the bolt to 7 Nm. Secure the lower mounting arms of the front fender using the Allen head bolts located at the lower end of the front fork using a 5mm Allen head socket. Then tighten both to 6 Nm. Install the front tire to the front forks. Note that the disc brake slides into the disc calipers here. Back out the wheel nuts to the very last threads and make sure that the hook washers land in the fork holes as shown. Tighten each nut to 40 Nm using a 15mm wrench. Grab the pedals from your accessory box and note that they are labeled right hand and left hand side in the orientation as if you were sitting on the bike itself. The right pedal threads in clockwise and the left pedal threads in counterclockwise. Tighten each one with a 15mm wrench to 35 Nm. The battery charge port is located on the right side of your bike at the top of your battery. The battery does not have to be removed to charge the bike. To remove the battery from the bike, turn the key counterclockwise to release the locking pin from the battery mount. You will need to remove the seat post from the bike to free the battery. To turn the bike on, simply turn the key clockwise to the on position. Located on the right-hand grip is your thumb throttle, your rear brake, and the 7-speed gear system. The plus button increases the gears, while the minus thumb lever decreases the gears. The left brake lever is for the front brake. With the key inserted into the battery under the frame and turned to the left, press the power button to turn the screen on. If the screen does not turn on, the key is not either turned to the correct side or the battery is too low. Press the plus button to start the pedal assist mode and/or release the bike for throttle only riding. The 5 pedal assist modes do not determine how fast the bike will go when using the throttle only mode. It is solely used for the pedal assist levels, which is also explained further in your manual. Turn on the lights by holding the plus button for a few seconds until you see the little light icon come on the screen in the top right corner. To turn the lights off, you can either hold the plus button again or turn the screen off. With the bike sitting still, engage the walk mode by holding down the minus button for a few seconds until a P shows up in the pedal assist box. This mode allows the bike to propel its own weight while walking it. To stop the walk mode, simply pull on either brake lever. With the front tire and pedals on, sit on your bike and determine your desired handlebar location. Loosen the clamp bolt and pivot the handlebar as needed and then retighten. If you need to raise or lower the stem, loosen the stem bolt and adjust. Once the bolt is retightened, install the small plastic bolt cover from the accessory box. If you need to adjust your brake levers or other handlebar components, simply loosen the mounting bolts and rotate them as needed. To adjust your seat pitch, remove the seat from the tube and loosen the post clamp. Slide the clamp to your desired pitch and retighten the bolt. Check the seat position and repeat the process if needed. If you need further assistance, all of this information is found in your manual or the FAQ section at elevateebikes.com.